I wanted to ask about your matchup on Darren Waller yesterday a little bit. I know you're giving some height to him, and he's different position, bigger guy. Just was curious the challenges that go into that, and how you felt you performed in that role.
Yeah, no, he's a big, fast receiving tight end. He's a guy who has really good catching radius. He has really big speed. The plan was just to use me to kind of throw him off his game. Oftentimes he has a safety or maybe even a linebacker on him. So we figured we put a cornerback on him, see how I responded. So we had some fun out there, some good battles, some back and forth. But yeah, just fun overall.
Alan?
So following up on Travis's question, I'm curious when was the last time you found yourself matching up with a tight end, and did you find it more challenging than covering a wide receiver, less challenging?
Yeah, they're both. It's been a while. That's kind of how I, kind of got my was guarding tight ends my rookie year, my second and third year in the league. And I enjoy guarding the bigger guys. You get to be a little more physical. You get away with a little more pushing and tugging. But the challenge with those guys is, when you're on them, they still have a really big catching radius. So just being able to adjust to the ball when it's in the air and swat it down is the biggest thing when you're guarding someone that big. But the small, shifty guys are always tough. I think different body types have different challenges, but just with bigger tight ends, it's definitely their catching radius and just their size, their overall size.
Okay.
Omar?
Brandon, I just wanted to get into the mindset of a cornerback. I've always had this theory that, in these hurry up, need to score quickly situations and need to get down the field more, pass interference should be viewed as a play. Just like you guys effectively got to the 1 yard line off a pass interference call. Do you think about that in those situations as a cornerback?
No, you just use your technique, whatever you're coached at those moments, whatever you're coached in practice is going to show up in those moments. You don't play any softer, any harder than you need to. You understand that, okay, we have big situations, third down, we're trying to get off the field. Obviously a fourth and long, when the game's on the line, you're trying to guard them tight, but just keep your hands clean. That's, first, second down, third down, regardless of the situation, definitely third and fourth downs. In our defense specifically, we're trying to get off the field. So, at the end of the day, the quarterback needs to throw a good ball. The receiver needs to make a good catch. So as a DB, you can't panic. You still they still gotta execute well on their end, even if they're open before the ball gets to them. So don't panic and just play good technique overall.
Anybody else have any questions for Byron? Travis?
Hey, Byron, this is totally off topic, but since we're here at the end of the presser, I thought, why not? Last time I spoke to you on a podcast, we talked a little bit about your love for cars. I was just curious if you're an F1 fan and if you're at all excited about the upcoming race here in Miami Gardens next year.
Yeah, no, I started getting to F1 probably 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm still new, but no, I love it. I haven't had a chance to watch it much this year, but I've never been to a race in person, so I'm looking forward to actually being there and seeing the cars and just being a part of the show. But I'm a huge fan. Obviously, every day we're seeing the construction outside, so it's kind of cool to see it come together. But definitely looking forward to joining the show.
Awesome. Thanks, Byron.
Omar, did you put your hand up again?
Yes, I did.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to ask, obviously, the first 3 games you guys have not executed offensively and defensively how you felt like you should based on the talent that's on this team. What is the disconnect that's happening right now that has led to you guys getting off to a 1-2 start?
It just plays, that we need to. I don't think it's necessarily disconnect. It's just guys we need to execute when the moment is presented to us. Obviously, yes, we're a young team, but at a certain point, there's really no excuse, because I'll tell you what, the coaches do a really good job at preparing us throughout the week, and it's really up to us as players to, spend extra time studying or, really putting the pressure on each other just to perform when the lights are on a Sunday afternoon. So, this is a tough learning process, as a league. If you're off just by a little bit, the scoreboard can be ugly, or it can be a tough game like this. So we're looking forward to the challenge with the Colts next week and trying to get back on the winning side.